Hello, thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is Chip. I call this channel CP59 Fit Unconventional Healthy Living Strategies. Tonight we are going to start a series of basically how to get healthy through food. But in order to do that, we need to go all the way back to the beginning. Yes, I've been making videos for 4 years, but just assume that this is the first video I've ever made. So you don't know me, I don't know you, but I have been on this journey almost 10 years, on the carnivore diet almost 4 years. So I think, or at least for me, and hopefully for you, or hopefully you'll find a way, maybe I can advise you or guide you into a way of eating that helps you heal whatever ails you. So this particular video is going to be figuring out your why, and a strong enough why so that when the challenges come, you can stick to it and hopefully get to wherever you want to end up. And I want to talk about the end of it too, to some extent. I have an app through the library in the county that my driver's license is in. And I was able to get a hold of Dr. Benjamin Hardy's book, 10x is easier than 2x. Co-author, well, Ben wrote it, but it's really Dan Sullivan's idea, who is the owner and mentor at a company called Strategic Coach, which he's mentored thousands of entrepreneurs over the year. And his thinking is, and there was another book that I read that when I was studying under Dr. Benjamin Hardy, he was a PhD, occupational psychologist, or organizational. I never remember which one it is. Organizational. Yeah, he helps you build organizations. And he was writing this book at the time I was taking the class. It's called Gap and the Gain. And I've read that, I've studied that, and now I'm studying one of his later books called 10x is easier 2x. That's why I am working so hard to develop this channel. But anyway, they reference back to the Gap and the Gain. I hope you enjoy the fire. It is, I think we got to a high of 19 today. When I got up this morning, it was in single digits. You may have heard the dog go by. I'm taking care of one black lab here in a very nice house in very cold State College, Pennsylvania. But anyway, the concept of Gap and the Gain is that you don't measure your success by your goal. If you've been doing it for, say, a month, let's just use a month, you don't look at, let's just say you have 50, we'll use me, I've lost about 60 pounds. Say I had, that's why the channel is CP59 Fit. 59 was the amount of weight I need to lose when I made the name, but then I got up to like 70 pounds I need to lose. So now I'm not where I want to be, but I have lost 60 pounds at some point in this 4-year journey. So, and this is a good example, I guess. I don't want to look at where I need to be, because that's like the horizon. You may never get there. The closer you get to the horizon, it's still the same distance. You know, I shouldn't say the closer you get, because it's always the same distance, but the more you walk towards it, it's always still the same distance because it moves with you. And goals are sort of like that. Most people think of their why as a goal. I want to lose X amount of pounds. I want to fit into X size dress. I want to be able to have a certain waist size in my pants. But what Dr. Hardy and Dan Sullivan suggest is that you don't look, I've still got 10 pounds to go, I've still got 2 sizes to go. You don't look forward, you turn around and look at where you were. So I could look back. That's why we do before and after pictures. You know, I could look back at my before picture and say, oh, I was 60 pounds heavier. I actually had a guy, I have 2 channels. I have a Chillin' with Chip channel, which is about my house sitting and traveling and all that. And the video I posted leaving Martinsburg, West Virginia, Saturday morning was Goodbye, Martinsburg. I'm going back to house sitting. That video has had 260 some views in less than 3 days, which is phenomenal. The day 2 one I just released on this channel this morning has had over 50, which is also phenomenal for one day, because neither of my channels do that many. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about looking back. And of course I lost my train of thought. I went down that tangent. That's why they call this grandpa style vlogging, because you just kind of meander and then you get back. But in looking at goals, you want to look back to where you've come. So, oh, before and after pictures. I have lots of chubby face. Oh, I remember now. I brought up that other channel because some guy in Australia, I mentioned in there that I was going to go to the gym after I filmed it to get a scan done, an in-body scan, and he made this snarky comment like, don't mean to be offensive, mate, but you don't look like you go to a gym. And I thought, well, you don't know me 60 pounds ago, so this does fit in very nicely to Gap in the Game. If I'm looking back, my reply was, I never said I went to work out. I said I was going to get a test. And I do work out like once a week on a specific program, and that video is coming. Not of me working out. No, you don't want to see that, but you do want to know the program I'm using. And I will go over the results of the test. Right now, I'll just tell you, I gained 3 pounds of skeletal muscle mass in basically 3 weeks, and I lost 3% of my body fat. So yes, no, I don't look like I go to the gym, but yes, I am improving. So we could just use that. The previous scan was January 24th. This scan was February 14th. So I think that's about 3 weeks. So basically I gained a pound of skeletal muscle a week, and I lost 1% of body fat. So I can look back to January 24th and say, oh, I made progress. Or I can look forward to this mate in Australia who says, I don't look like I go to a gym, or you can't tell I go to a gym, or something like that, and get upset. We don't want to get upset if we don't hit our goals, or if other people don't see us hitting our target. This has taken a lot longer than I had planned to get down to what the BMI scale calls my healthy weight. And actually, one thing I'm doing is ignoring the scale, especially in this 3-month sprint to the end. I'm sprinting to my healthy weight. I'm sprinting to monetizing these channels. But I want you to have and that guy's comment kind of is why I'm doing it, because I don't want people to say, oh, you've been on carnivore for 4 years and you don't look like you're healthy. I want to look like I'm healthy. I want to be an example. I want to be able to be an example to you if you're trying to lose weight without exercise. Because I really have done minimal exercise. Yes, I'm on a pet sit now, and I have done quite a few the past 2 years where I may end up walking the dog. But one of the biggest lies we've been told in the health and fitness genre is that move more, eat less will help you lose weight. Yes, that can work, but that's not the best way, or the easiest way, or the fastest way to lose weight. Getting your insulin down is probably the fastest way, at least in my opinion. And that you get your insulin down by cutting out carbs, that's why I'm posting a daily video, even though this is more of a health video. It is still day 3, or day 3, whatever country you're in, of my 90-day challenge. So I said yesterday I wasn't going to post every day, but I generally post on Wednesdays on this channel, and I try to make that a health-related video. So tell me down below what you would consider good health for you. It can be a weight loss goal. It can be a non-scale victory, like I can fit into the same size clothes I fit into in high school, or I can fit into the same size clothes I fit into last year, depending on, or I can pick up my grandchild. I can play with my grandchild. I can get on the floor with my grandchild and get up without them having to help me because they're a toddler or a baby. Or I just want to live healthy to see my grandchild, or in my case, my great nieces and nephews, graduate from college. So it can be anything that motivates you to stick to it when people say, you don't look like you're achieving anything. But I'm going to go into gap in the gain more in a separate video. If I'm making one every day for 90 days, I'll have plenty to talk about. But today, and I did, before I moved from Texas, I did a course about digital nomading with a young lady who's lived abroad for since she was 20. I think she's about 40 now, so 60 different countries. And she did the 7 why things. You come up with your statement, I want to lose 60 pounds. So you ask yourself, why? Well, because I want to be healthier. So you ask yourself, why? 7 times. Why do you want to be healthier? It'll help me live longer. Why do you want to live longer? To see my grandchildren graduate from college. Why do you want to see your grandchildren graduate from college? Because they want me to be there when they graduate from college. They want to have me in their life. I want to be in their life. I don't want to be in memoriam or in honor at their graduation. So once you go through why 7 times, you should have a pretty strong why. And I want you to get a strong why. And then when you do, I want you to come back here and write it in a comment, and I'll read them and reply. And I will try to continue to build videos building onto this on how you can achieve that why. And I will try to get a unconventional healthy living strategy video up once a week. Even though I'm trying to film a video every day, they may not get posted every day, because this will have to become day 3, I guess, for this channel. Hopefully it will do as well as day 2, my shopping trip to Sam's Club. Well, really just the end product. So thank you. God bless. I'll get this uploaded. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to write your why down below. You can also subscribe and like and write any comment you want. Thanks. Bye-bye.